Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another bit of Shadow Empire. In previous episode we started fighting for Osnabruck, but that didn't go all according to plan yet, although we could probably do a few more things. We got still the bikers in here. Because one of the things that I could do is just try to outflank them a little bit in here, force them to sort of try to get some more troops to defend in the rear areas. They do not have too many defenders in the city, of course, itself, so that is definitely a saving grace. We'll try to get maybe around here as well. They might still have some stuff in the north. I think there might be a road going through here somewhere. And it seems like they have actually retreated a little bit in here. The perfect time for us to push further. Oh yeah, there's definitely a road going through there. And I think this is... Okay, there must be another city in here somewhere. I don't know if it's right there or somewhere nearby, but that kind of points like... I mean, that would probably be a pretty decent location for a city, let's be honest. I'm going to also bring in the artillery group a little bit closer. Oh, and we should probably build the road through here. That might allow the supplies to flow through a bit further, although it's probably still going to be rather limited in the end. I might build actually a tiny bit of rail going into Spitzberg already. We don't have any sort of rail stuff in here yet, other than that, of course, but that might still allow some of the stuff to flow through. Not entirely sure. But regardless, that's at least going to allow somewhat more supplies to flow through here. Once Spitzberg gets, like, I already sent in some more colonists in there, but once we get a bit more of the public jobs taken care of, I did decide to reduce the agriculture level over here a decent chunk. Of course, that's eventually going to be part of our Osnabruck region in here, which we will probably have. I'm not entirely sure where exactly the dividing line is going to be, but that's something that we're going to worry about in a round or two, most likely. We still got the northern area to kind of figure out what's happening in there. There's a little bit in... Yeah, there's a trying to push through. I'm just going to use the tanks to destroy this.
Open fire!
There we go. That's 200 destroyed. I don't know if that one is safe to move into. It might be. It is. Could try attacking that one. I'm going to just save up the points. I'm going to move back a little bit to better supplies as well. Right, then over here we're holding on to the relaxed resort. Could move this one along here. To clear out some more of that, and then these can just move along. I can capture that, and then this can move back as well, I think. There we go, that's a decent bit of things there. And I think that's about it for the troop movement. Unless there was something in here that I forgot. No, not really, not really. So let's get to the next round. They're definitely moving a lot of troops. I think there's going to be a counterattack over here. That's in the center front. Oh, they managed to push through the gap. There's a bit of low mountains in there. Oh, and they are kind of outflanking us. We stood firm over here. We did destroy 20 of their tanks. We lost 10 tanks ourselves. And they still got the artillery group doing some damage on us there. I think I'm going to try to outflank them in here and cut them off and then destroy them. Well, let's have a look at what the eastern front is going to look like. There's a bit of an airstrike in here. But I think they're not doing too much. I mean, they've lost probably so much of their troops that at this stage they can't do much else. There's just wait for us to destroy them. Oh, there's a bit of a movement from the natives again. So 20 tanks lost 10 tanks. There we go. Let's have a look at the militia learns from experience. Yes, they do. So you asked for us to participate. We could use for a bit more production, perhaps. Or just more efficiency. That's not bad either. Sure. New demand. Victory point reached at least 34.1. We got 31.8. What is the... Okay, we got... It's only 7 rounds, but I think we can accept that demand. Major workers striking down. I guess we'll give in to some of their demands there. Quack doctors active in crawler industry. You will have my full support. Failure, danger increased by 20%. Well, that's unfortunate. Maritime Trade House leader recruitment. Leader available for you to recruit. They provide sparse information about the fact that the candidate is eager to serve us. Yeah, we'll accept their recruit. It's going to cost a little bit political points, but we've got 500 of those. We haven't really been using a lot of the cards at this point. We probably should be, but it's just, you know, we've been focusing so much on the fighting and trying to keep things moving because there is a lot to do. Yeah, another leader. Sure. A candidate is young and in good shape. I mean, that's not bad, actually. Charismatic Union Chief in Spokomania. How much is that, Spockamania? You know what? I could try to buy the beers, but I guess we'll accept the demand. For now, anyway. Then, let's have a look at the Spitzberg. I think that is going to require... Yeah, it still needs a lot of workers. I'm going to keep on sending the colonists down that way. Keep on clearing the mountains here. These are starting to run a little bit low on supplies, admittedly, but there's not going to be that much enemy. Oh, there we go. That's overrun. Now we're going to send the infantry through here, capture basically most of this. There's 2 more points there that need to be captured, but that's going to be fine. These can start moving north towards a bit of supplies at least. But right now the situation is a bit dire, admittedly. And we've got some metalheads that can move along here. We've got some infantry that can move along here. And we've got a lot of tanks here now. I think with this amount of tanks that we're going to be sending in here now, we should be able to clear this city. I mean, it is ruined, so it's going to be difficult terrain with the tanks especially. Oh, they're still held. We did destroy some of the troops and they were kind of ready to retreat. Let's go ahead and do a quick little range attack with these rocket artillery. No kills whatsoever. We've got a little bit of infantry that could perhaps do strikes there. But probably best not to rely on it right now. Let's go ahead and use these 2 infantry units to push the enemy back further. Should be fairly easy to push them back. Oh yeah, there we go. There's 200 kills there. 300 total. Okay. Even better. The flak guns and the artillery could probably move along here. The infantry can move along as well. We should probably go ahead and get a bit of road going through this. Oh right, I can't build that yet. Never mind. It looks like the Eastern Front is definitely calming down quite a bit. Which is good, of course. Oh, and this is the... Oh, right, this is the garrison. Right, I'm just going to slowly start sending this towards Osnabruck. They'll be in there later on. Still using a lot of fuel as well, but I suppose that's partially because we've got such a massive amount of troops moving. Now, of course, we could fix that by, for example, didn't we have a... Yeah, we got a fuel location in here, which is not being used yet, so we could just easily construct a oil drilling facility in here. We've got plenty of energy, so that's not going to be the problem. Then let's have a look at the Western Front. There's a decent bit of enemies in here still. Is that... Oh, that's tanks. Okay. There's high mountains, so it's minus 50% for the defense as well. I could use the infantries in here and push them back. At least the tanks are pretty much done for. Well, that's 30 tanks and 10 guns. And I suppose we could probably try attacking in here, not necessarily this round, but next round. These got pushed back. We could probably send in the aerial soldiers down here somewhere. They're not really very fast units, evidently. Let's destroy this pocket. It should be fairly easy. There we go. They're surrendered. Then we've got the manpads. We can start moving these closer. They decided to retreat from here. This one does have anti-tankers, but we'll probably hold on to the mountains here until the tanks can join in to give some support. Although that's... No, we're not going to attack that one yet. We do need a little bit of light tanks, but we'll have a look at the reinforcements a little bit once we've done the fighting for this round. I think one metalhead should be able to clear out the enemy tanks here. Or not. Okay, there we go. It's 10 versus 10. We kind of lost that battle, admittedly, I'll be honest. Oh, these are light tanks, so this is going to be easy. There we go, we push them back as well. With the all-rounders in here, so I don't think they'll be able to move into the high mountains, so that'll give us a bit of leeway at least. I think I could... No, I can't move those too close, actually. The flak guns could maybe start moving a little bit. But that's about it. So these might get pushed back if things go badly. They also got something in there. I'm going to move that one in here to make sure that these tanks don't outflank us. We could use the area unit to do a bit of a strike there. We'll use the whizzers as well. Oh, there we go. That's nice. It's... Oh, we destroyed some of their fighters and most of the armor brigade there. We destroyed 40 of their tanks. Also, if there is some background noise, I do apologize for that. I can't really do much about it right now. Let's go ahead and destroy these tanks here. There we go, so that's destroyed. We can't move in there this round yet, but next round we should be able to. And let's go ahead and use our heavy tanks in here. Actually, before we do the heavy tank attack, let's use our artillery to do a bit of a range attack. We can then... Oh, there we go. That's at least some of the infantry destroyed. Not much of it, mind you, but better than nothing. A lot of hits as well, so the readiness is reduced quite drastically. Now with 100 heavy tanks, we should be able to destroy quite a bit of the enemy units. Especially since it's fairly open terrain as well. So how much is that? 5 from the first one and 4 from... So that's 9 units total. Of which 3 are tanks. So there's 30 tanks and 600 infantry. Not bad. So they did try... Oh, right, that's the... we could... No, I can't move that one back, actually. That's grasshoppers. There's wizards over here. I could do an air attack on these. I'll probably use the wizards on either side. Don't know if these wizards are going to be particularly good. Well, there's one kill at least. But I don't know if these are particularly good against the motorcycle troops. They're also going to be trying to get through there, so we'll need to move someone in to block them. There we go, now they can't push through here. They might get in here now, which is a bit of a shame. Is that... That's some light tanks. Let's go ahead and push that back, shall we? Oh, we lost a bit of infantry, but we're also destroying quite a few of their tanks. There we go. 40 tanks for 100 infantry. I suppose that's okay trade. We did also lose a little bit of ground there. They did outflank us right now, so we might need to send a bit more troops down south. Can I move this one? Probably could. And also, these got machine guns, so they can hold on to that one right now. We don't have a lot of... stuff covering that at this moment. I'm going to move in a little bit more troops, or these headquarters a little bit south, to help there, and then I suppose the push northward is going to be fairly easy. We'll just keep on going. Well, we pushed it back at least. We can get to the oh, right, there's independent lab, computing node, and all that. So I think that's going to be a pretty good amount of stuff for our research here, that's for sure. We could probably push these tanks back. There's no infantry in there anymore, so tanks can be doing quite a bit of damage. Yeah, 40 tanks destroyed. But some of that was light tanks, but still, that's pretty respectable amount of numbers there. We can also bring in the artillery over here to do a bit of range attack on the infantry. Only had like 2 rounds of combat there though, so not exactly as good as I was hoping for. But definitely better than nothing. How's Crawler Industries doing in terms of population? It could use a bit more. It's also slowly growing, but I think we might want to put in, like, supply base over here, maybe? Doesn't take too many units, or too many workers to run it and all that. And it will allow the supplies to flow through a bit better down that way, at least. And then we cleared out this already. Let's have a look at the northern areas with the various beasts in here. There we go, that's one victory. I believe we can... Oh, there's the... Okay, well... We're doing pretty good damage, all things considered. And now we're going to attack over here as well. Push the enemy back even further. There we go, and we'll remove another 100 from them. Not going to move in there yet because we don't actually have the roads going down that way. We could probably move in the road a little bit closer here. Now, let's see, we can also get a little bit of a crossroad from here, I think, down that way. Plus, we could also maybe just link these two up. There we go. That fixes some of the supply issues. What are these? Oh, these are newts. Okay, yeah, we can destroy these. But we didn't push them back. We did get a few kills, at least. There we go, that's one area. Then, of course, we've got this thing here. I don't know what that actually is, so we're just going to try to stop it from advancing further. I guess this one could head back to the northern areas to help clear some of that. Don't suppose there was anything... No, the island is fairly stable. We could potentially try getting the recon a little bit closer, maybe even start advancing towards Tebu Bay, sorry. That can get to the city. This one will be able to hold the eastern coast here, because that seems to be under attack quite a bit of times. I'm going to start moving in. Ah, there is an enemy in here. Okay. There might also be an enemy in there, for all we know. Although, if they had an enemy there, we would have probably lost this area. So there's probably enemies there. So maybe move in here and then here. We'd get a decent bit of extra land in there, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. Just as I suspected. So they're probably fighting a lot in there against that stack, but neither side has really the strength to push the other out, I reckon. I did also send in a bit more recruits in here, at least, so that will help. So did we do the fighting in the Eastern Front? I believe we did. So we, in theory, I mean, we still have a bit of planes here to use a bit of air attack. Send the Apaches. They don't really do a lot of damage, but it could be useful still. We did get pushed back already by something. Oh, it's out of AP. Okay, well, we did destroy 10 tanks and 100 infantry, so that's not too bad. And I'm pretty sure that they do not have the power to do much on us. We do not have a lot of recon over here for the city, unfortunately, but such is life. Right, well, I suppose we'll just quickly have a look at the victory overview and all that we had. 31.8, I think next round we'll have even more. Not so much more of the planet, admittedly, although it's 35% already, that's a pretty decent amount. The Perudo land, that's only 1.5% of the planet. I mean, that's a very tiny thing anyway. Tomorrow's Republic at 7.5%. Hochstein still got 4.4. Maiman's realm is a 3.3, but those aren't really that big of a problem. Like, these we're actually quite friendly with. Teen and Commune we're fairly friendly with. And those are the biggest threat to us right now. It's definitely an interesting situation there. How's the dashboard? So, we do not have any economic research going. Storm Grenadiers are underway. Those are probably going to be completed next round. Shield Generator is underway. It's going to take a while. The Missile Launcher is about halfway done already. So next round we might also already have that. And the Rocket Engine is halfway done as well. Small energy, or energy small arms optimization over 50% as well, so we might want to switch that next round also. But let's get to the next round then. So they are definitely bringing a lot of troops to the Central Front in here, so it's entirely likely that they'll start pushing us back in there. Although we got heavy tanks in there, so they'll definitely take a lot of casualties if they try to do that. But yeah, no, there's going to be an attack in here, no doubt. Yeah, they are. They were victorious. They lost a lot of tanks though. We lost a bit of artillery guns and a few other things there. We, you know, I think it's roughly even in the... Oh, wow. 50 metalheads held back a massive... Okay, we need to have a look at that battle result again. As I said, the metalheads will inflict a lot of casualties for the enemy. Oh, there we go. We shot down some of their planes. Oh, there's a bit of airstrike. Not too much damage, though. So we got 800 infantry, 140 tanks, 10 planes, lost 20 guns, 30 motorized, 20 tanks. Alright, so we'll need to have a look at the battle. Oh, all drilling facilities were being removed. And the line of about advanced age, okay, so Commander of 2nd Heavy Armored Brigade has retired already. It's a bit of a shame. We need to get higher victory score. What is our victory score now? It's 32.3. We need to get, what, 34.1 if I remember correctly? Yeah, 34.1. So there's still got a little bit of room to improve there. So you asked for subsidy of 165 credits. We can probably do that. Demand the victory points reach at least 33.5. I mean, that's something that we can definitely get. Supreme Command Council, no, we don't need to change any priorities there. More leader recruitment, yeah, we'll get some more leaders from them. Maiman's round demands release a spy. I'll refuse the payment to improve relations with them. Keep them somewhat happy, at least for now. So we got attacked here pretty hard. We're probably a little bit, yeah, we're a bit low on supplies in there, unfortunately. Oh, they did cut off the road there. I kind of suspect that that might happen. Alright, well, let's go ahead and use our grasshoppers to do a bit of air recon over here first. Where exactly are the enemies? Oh, they're in there. Alright, then there's not too many numerically, though. Don't have a full recon in there, but, like, judging by the numbers, we might be able to push them back. They are retreating. There we go, they're retreated. Keep on pushing them back. Oh, there we go, that's a kill. Okay, so we did not destroy them, but they are now... Well, they will get some supplies in there still. I think in the center front we need to pull back. We also don't have a commander for the metalheads right now. Oh, that can't... Okay, I can use the strategic movement. I'm going to pull that back behind the line. And then we got the Apaches in here. I'm going to move these back a little bit. Same with the Cobras. It's a tactical retreat. Mostly to make sure that we don't get cut off too badly in here. While the southern front starts advancing. So that's the recon. That's... Oh, that's some... Okay, infantry in there. Let's send everything in there. We should... Okay, we're losing a bit of the... That was an old armor car, though. Very old armor car. So we killed 300 of their infantry and we lost 10 recon. It's not the worst. I got some of the stuff in here. I do wonder if I could... Well, these metalheads do need a bit of reinforcements. Did I not get the replacements again? I may not have gotten the replacements. Or maybe I... Yeah, actually, I think I did forget. Of course, we did lose a few units. Is that going to be the... Yeah, that's the artillery. We needed the transport. I'm just going to do these real quick, so I'll be back in a moment. Right, there we go. So we could move in here and try to break this one. Or we could... Oh, wow, there's not that much in here. Plus, we could probably try to use the infantry over here to destroy the enemy artillery. There we go, that's over on. And we're going to use a lot of these units to destroy the enemy tanks along the road. There we go, another 10 units destroyed. Our tanks could probably push further in as well. Plus we've got the... Well, I suppose we've got the anti-tank guns and the infantry over there. There we go, that's destroyed. And the other one pushed back. There we go. In which case, we're going to move in here and we're going to cut off these set of tanks out of there. These can just stay put for now, I guess. They might also get through there. So where do we have the... There's the aerial soldiers. Wonder, is there anything... We could move the all-rounders in here, actually. Give the aerial soldiers in there. We can probably move the flak guns closer as well to cut them off further. And then slowly but surely we can destroy these. Not necessarily this round yet. We've got the metalheads over here as a bit of reserve. They can't really attack into the mountains unless with the road, but we're not quite there yet. This one's also completely out of supplies there right now. How bad is Zhatelier doing for work? Oh, right, it is actually pretty bad. I also need that we need a lot more workers in the eastern front to complete the situation in here. I'm sure that that situation is at least improving. So we had a look at the western front here, at least the center and the southern part. Did we have a look at the northern areas yet? So there are enemies in there. I'm just going to pull back a little bit in here. We got our flak guns and all that. We can move these closer, actually. So there's a bit of enemy infantry in the mountains. These are starting to run a little bit low on fuel, so we might want to just stay put with these units for a little while. There's a bit of tanks in the north, but I'm sure that those are basically out of supplies. So in theory, if we just send in everything, we could probably destroy that. Oh, there we go. That's a good hit there. So they lost 50 tanks. They did not kill anything. They got 1 hit total. So that's not a lot. I'm going to just keep on destroying this. And then, of course, there is some of this neutral or non-aligned areas in here. There might still be something in there. Or it may have gone back into the ocean at some point. That's also definitely a possibility. Well, there we go. The northern peninsula at least being cleared out. We'll do a quick attack with the tanks here, I suppose. Just to inflict a bit more casualties. There we go. Don't think I'm going to move in there, but, you know, at least... Well, you know what? We could probably move this big group in there. Don't have any flak guns close enough, but if we move these, then that should be fine. So it can cover both of these. Now we've got the flak guns in here to cover this one. They've still got some planes in here that they have been using. But now let's have a look at the eastern front. I know that there's something over there that we probably want to do, which is to say, at least try to finally conquer this city that they have. Let's start with a bit of range attack, shall we? Ooh, that's 1 kill and quite a few hits. And we could probably use the plane, well, at least the Hueys could be used to do a bit of air attack. And maybe the Wizards, we'll send in the Apaches for some protection. In case. Oh, there we go. A little bit more units getting destroyed over there. And now I think at this stage, We're just going to move in the infantries in here. Moving more tanks in here. And now we'll just put in everything into this attack. 17 versus 1. I think the firepowers are going to be a bit overwhelming. There we go, attackers won. So did we lose anything? We did. 500 infantry and 10 tanks. But we destroyed quite a few things in there, and now this is finally ours. Osnabruck has fallen. It was a bit of a costly attack, admittedly, but I think it was worth it. Especially since that is the enemy capital. So if we have a look at what sort of assets do they have in here? They got the high command. I think they either a lot of the things got destroyed in the combat, which is entirely possible. Or they have still, I don't know. Where's... Okay, so they must have some stuff in here. Oh yeah, they got the solar panels over there. They got the water turbine and all that. Okay. That's alright. Do have another light infantry brigade over here that could push along there, and we can also have a look at the... There's a lot of infantry, so we don't necessarily want to stay there. At least we're capturing a bit more land. Could try attacking that one. They've got the defense, but they might be low on supplies. And the readiness is pretty bad, and the morale is pretty bad, so let's go ahead and attack that. We've got the numbers advantage in this particular combat by the looks of it. Doesn't seem like we're doing a lot of damage, but we are going to push them back most likely. Yeah, there we go. That's going to be the solar panel field. So how much do we... Oh wow, that is a lot of population. It's level 4 city as well. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's good. You know what? I might actually just go ahead and change the zone borders. Can I already do that? No, I don't think I can. Never mind. Wait, no. It didn't pick the tool. There we go. Right, I'll be back in a moment. I'll at least give in some of the areas back to Osnabruck. We'll see how it goes. And then these tanks can start linking up with the troops. I think this first armored brigade should probably soon start heading to the western front to help there, because we could probably use a bit more troops in there overall. Well, I'd say that the eastern front is starting to be, like, with the infantry and a bit of the independent tank brigades and all that, we should be able to clear out the rest of this more or less. So yeah, the armor brigade, I'm actually going to start moving this west already. Not necessarily too far yet, but at least up to here, and then once we get a little bit more troops in here, keep pushing the enemy, then the remaining armored brigade units will start heading west as well. And that way we can get a little bit of reinforcements in here. In like we could, once we get past the, you know, somewhere in here, then we can start using the strategic redeployment quite easily, and there's going to be plenty of logistics points remaining in there for such an opportunity, so that should be fine. So we did at least cut that off. I do also realize that we are actually out of time with this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.